guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. BeCozi.net and BeCozi.com is an American website with the biggest collection of chunky yarns for hand knitting. Today I will be showing you how to attach tassels. So this is my blanket that I had a video tutorial a few weeks ago. I will put a link underneath. I use beautiful cloud, s'mores and white colors, and today I added beautiful white color as tassels. So this is tassels on one side, and you can make them like more even or like closer to each other, or you can make them farther from each other. It's absolutely up to you. And on the other side, I actually made different kind of tassels. Here they are, big and fluffy. This is a different way, and in this video I will show you both ways how to make those. So again, you can make more, so I just put 3 here and to show you, and you can make 5, you can make more if you want to spend more yarn. And here, this beautiful blanket, it looks really beautiful with tassels on the side. I believe tassels give a very unique feature, very unique look to a blanket. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, guys, so I will be using this beautiful blanket. This is our cloud. This is our s'mores color and white in the middle. I have a video showing how to make this beautiful blanket. I will put it a link to it underneath under the video. And today I will show you how to attach tassels to this blanket, okay? Because tassels became really popular and people started asking in a Facebook group that we have on Facebook hand knitting group, BeCozi hand knitting group. I'll put a link underneath. You need to join. It's a really cool group. So that's why I'm making this video, and I will show you how to make tassels. And there are 2 different ways to do it. I will be using white color because it will be popping up, because here it's cloud gray, and white tassels will look really nice. So how we will do that? So what you need to do, you need to cut. First of all, you need to decide how long your tassel should be. Okay, so this is the first way. I am showing how to make simple tassels. So let's say you will make them this long. Okay, so then you are cutting a piece like that, folded in 2. And then you will need to do as many pieces as you would like to have on this blanket in the same length. And you can actually fix the length later. You can make it exactly the same when you attach them, okay? So here we are. I will show you just a few. So here we are, and then you are taking this first one, and you finding this beautiful chain that you have here. And I will start from this side, from the corner. And what you do, you are inserting this folded part, and make sure that it's the length is the same here. You are inserting it here as a stitch like that, and then you're inserting these 2 ends inside of this little stitch, and then you pull out like this. Here you go. So you just made little tassels here, okay? So then you're taking the other one and you are attaching them. And again, depending how many tassels you would like to have, you can have them like just a few over here and maybe 1 here. Or if you want them to be very close to each other and like to, you can insert them in every stitch. So I will show you into like every other stitch. So here we inserted in this stitch, we're skipping this, and we're inserting the next one in the next one. So you are inserting your fingers with the yarn. It's like a little loop here, and then the end of the yarn go inside this loop. Here we are. So here we are, and here, let me move it a little bit. You have two beautiful tassels, skipping one, going underneath the other one, making a loop, and inserting the yarn. Here we are. And just spread it. And you can actually do it on another side, and this way it will look like this little bumps on the front of the blanket. So let me show you. So if you have yarn and you would insert it on another side, okay, so we will turn it on another side. So here we are. See these bumps? So if we do it on this part, and we will insert it underneath from the top down. Remember, we were inserting this from underneath up, from the bottom to the top. Now, this one, the other way, you can do it from the top down, stitches here, and then this ends go inside. And then you pull in, and you have completely different look of the tassels. Do you see the difference? This one has little, it looks like a chain, and you can see this color, cloud color in the middle. This one has a little bump, and I will make another one to show you. And this little bump is actually something that people really like, okay? So skip one, goes from the top, goes down, make a loop, and then take these ends and insert them inside. Here we are. So here's, I showed you two different ways, guys. And now when you can attach as many as you want, and then you can cut the yarn that all tassels would be the same length, because it looks beautiful when they're all the same. See, they're pretty much the same here. And then you will need a lighter, okay? Chenille yarn is a very easy frailing uh, on the edge, on the end over here. So what we will do, I have this little lighter. You can use any lighter. Then you can just burn it, and don't burn it much, because then you will have like a black spot, and to avoid it, it should be just a little bit, and that will prevent yarn from unraveling, and the yarn will be holding, this tassel will be holding very nicely, and you can even wash the blanket and it will not be unraveling, okay? Here we are. So that is what you will absolutely need to do, otherwise it will be unraveling and it will ruin the whole blanket. So this is one way of making tassels, two different ways attaching them, and now I will show you a different kind of tassel. This is a completely different tassel. It takes more yarn and more work, but it's really, really beautiful. So what are you doing? You are placing the yarn in front of you. Let me put it like that. And you are placing the yarn side by side a few times. And how many times is depend on how big of a tassel you would like to make and how much yarn you want to spend on a tassel, because this yarn is not too cheap, not too expensive, but if you're making tassels, you need to think about it. Okay, so what you're doing, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You put 5 loops together, then cut the yarn, and then cut the yarn here where loops are. Here we are. So what are we doing now? We can actually put it on the top of each other like that. Now take the other piece of yarn, place it underneath this 5 pieces, and then make a loop. Make a, not a loop, sorry, make a knot like that, okay? So here we are. Then I'm turning it and I'm making a knot on another side. Okay, so now we don't need this to be on the top of the tassel. So what are you doing? You are taking all of them like that, see, on your finger, and then one of these pieces that you were using to connect the yarn, you insert it inside, and the other one from another side. See, I inserted it from this side, this piece that we connected the yarn here, and then this one from this side. Here we are. Now, when you inserted that yarn, see, yarn is unraveling. That's why we will need to burn the ends. So now this on the top, you need to make a knot. And you can actually secure it and make another one. It will not unravel if it's just one. Here we are. Look at this beautiful tassel. You see? So what I will do now, I will cut it to make all ends of the same length, that the tassel look nice and of the same length. It's not the same length yet. So let's cut more. Here we are. Okay, here we are. And now I will actually burn these ends, okay? Because you saw that they started unraveling right away, because that's what chenille yarn does. It unravels very easily on the end, and you really need to do this job if you want tassels. And then I will do it on the top over here. So on the top over here, see, here's our tassel. And on the top, we have this yarn that we can attach it. So you just go underneath any stitch you want, and you are making a simple knot. Here we are. So then to attach it really nicely, you're making second knot like that. And you are simply cutting the knot close to the yarn like that. See? Here we are. This is our second way of making tassels. It's very different, and as I said, you will spend more yarn, but it would look very different comparing to these tassels. It's beautiful way, both of them. It just depends which way you prefer. So if you like this video, please like and comment underneath. Go to BeCozi Hand Knitting Club on Facebook, join it, and share your creations there. Stay home and be cozy. Hey guys, Larissa with BeCozi.net is here. I would like to introduce my hand knitting book. The book was published in September 21, and recently it was also published with the Christian Publishing Agency. It's available on our website and also available on Amazon. This is the only book on hand knitting on the craft market. It's extremely unique and very beautiful book explaining hand knitting, giving you a history of our company, how hand knitting was born, and then it also gives you a few patterns, simple patterns with a very detailed pictures how to make every single step on the way. Go to the link underneath this video and purchase this book, and let's hand knit.